Welcome to video number 2 of how to eliminate your credit card debt and live financially free. In the first module, we looked at getting real about our finances, listing every single credit card you've got, what you owe, what the limit is, and the interest rate. The next thing we need to do is call the bank. You need to call the bank to reduce your credit limit. And the reason I recommend you reduce your credit limit is because you want to start using that psychology of need to start using my own money to pay for my expenses, because we're going to reduce our reliance on clocking up that credit card debt. We have to look at the cause of why we have that much debt. So if your credit limit is, let's say, $10,000, but you owe $5,000 or $6,000 on it, I would recommend you reduce that limit, but leave a buffer between $500 to $1,000, depending on what expenses you are paying out of your credit card. We need to change that psychology. The next thing we need to do is look at our budget, because we want to have a plan, and the plan is to pay down this debt. So let's give ourselves an example. If, let's say, you have a $30,000 credit card debt, and you would like, say, to pay off that debt over 2 or 3 years. Let's look at a 3-year plan. If you have your credit card charges you, say, 18%, you need 3 years to pay down this debt, and the amount would have to be $1,085 per month for 3 years. That's 36 payments that you need to make in order to eliminate this debt. Now the question is, where do we come up with $1,085 a month? Because obviously, if you've got that much credit card debt, you are barely making ends meet. So that's where we need to start with our budget, our expense budget, our household budget. The aim is to reduce our household or other non-essential expenses and look at ways to increase our income. In this module, we are looking at how we can reduce our expenses. And we reduce our expenses by digging deeper into every single expense line that you have and finding savings in each of those lines. The next thing you need to do is look at, how can I increase my income? Can I get a part-time job for 6 months, 12 months? How can I expedite paying down this massive debt over a 3-year period so that I can use this money in the future to buy a house, to save for a deposit for an investment property, or just to pay down the current home loan debt that you have? So how do we reduce our expenses, increase our income, and pay down this debt over a 3-year period? Join me in the next video to find out how you can reduce your budget and save that money to pay down this 3-year plan. Thank you for listening.